What is up? My name is Daniel, but you can call me just for giggles or giggles. I'm about to do something pretty stupid right now. I'm about to eat the Death Nut. If you haven't heard of it, it's a spicy challenge out there called the Death Nut. Let me get the package out here to show you. Give me just a second. Alright. Here it is in all its glory. The Death Nut 3.0. There's 5 levels of peanuts, with the 5th level being the Death Nut. Let me tell you what's going on right now. I just woke up a little bit ago. My stomach's off from last night. And I'm about to do this challenge in about an hour. For protection, I recently ate a package of beef ramen with a few splashes, droplets of some hot sauce. I also had me a single cup of coffee, black with sugar. And I'm about to take this little pill. What this little pill is a medicine meant for acid reflux. That right there, I'll post it on the video as well. But it's for GER. I have bad acid reflux. So let's go ahead and take that. Alright. I took it. It is 11:04 a.m. right now. I'll get back to you in about an hour because I have to wait at least an hour after taking that pill before eating anything. Which I kind of do that ass backwards because I've already had ramen noodle soup before taking it. So, whatever. But that's the only protection I have. When I do this Death Nut challenge, I will have no protection. I have no milk in the house at all. None. I have no bread in the house at all. Absolutely none. I have no cheese in the house at all. Absolutely none. No ice cream, nothing capable of soothing the heat. The only thing I possibly have is water. And as we all know, water doesn't really help with the heat. It kind of spreads it. The heat from peppers is like Greek fire. You mix water with it, it's going to boom it up. It may make it feel different, but it doesn't take away the heat. Some say it makes it worse. But I'm not going to use the water when I do the Death Nut. I'm not going to use anything. But let's wait the hour. It's 11:06 a.m. right now. I will see you in about an hour. Okay, it's been a few minutes since I've taken that pill. While we wait, let me tell you some things about myself and what I've done. My name is Daniel DeWitt. I'm 42 as of right now, making this video. I live at a little place in Pensacola, Florida, called Lakeview Lodging. It's for the mentally disabled and whatnot, or people with issues like schizoaffective disorder, schizophrenia, or some psychological issues. It's a nice little place. There's a lot of freedom. There are a lot of rules, though, and they're there to make sure you're stable. It's about a $700 rent. Actually, it's exactly $700 rent. I stay in bedroom 3. I have one roommate. He's pretty cool. I'm not going to say his name for privacy issues, but he's a decent guy. I'm a man that likes anime. I like cartoons. I enjoy spice, as you probably get. I like certain seafoods. I like shrimp. I like crab. I like lobster. I like what is it called? They call it something. The crawdad things. Yeah, crawdad. I like shark. A good shark steak is pretty good. When it comes to spice, I have tried the regular jalapeno. You know, you find in jars, or at the fresh fruit or fresh vegetable area in your local food mart or Walmart or whatever you shop at that has fresh vegetables. You might find a couple jalapenos there, I have tried habaneros. I've tried scorpion peppers. I've tried what else? What are they called? Ghost peppers. I haven't tried Carolina Reaper yet. Wait. No, I haven't tried a Carolina Reaper yet. I want to. Now, I have had Carolina Reaper peppers and hot sauces and stuff like that, but not by itself, not an actual pepper. I have the challenges that I have had, that I have tried. Let's go with the weak sauce. The weakest challenge, what they consider a challenge. I have had the bacon. I forgot the name of it, but it's the world's spiciest bacon, which was complete weak sauce. A habanero is a hella hotter. Hell, some jalapenos, regular jalapenos, are hotter than this bacon was. The bacon was more of a flavor heat than an actual spice heat. It had a lot of flavor to it. I've eaten the world's spiciest popcorn. I've eaten the world's spiciest gummy bears. Or not gummy bears, gummy beans. I've had the world's spiciest chocolate bar, which sits at a whopping 9 million Scoville units. I have had the one chip challenge. Almost every version that they have come out with. Not the latest. I have not had the latest one. The newest one. I haven't had that yet. I have tried the world's hottest gummy bear, which is called the Little Nitro. It's just like the world's spiciest chocolate bar, which is 9 million Scoville units. The gummy bear is 9 million Scoville units, but the kind of heat that it hits you with and what it does to your stomach, ooh, it puts it up there. I've had Satan's toe, or the devil's toe, or whatever you call it. That's 9 million Scoville units too. I've had different kinds of hot sauces. I have not tried Mad Dog. I haven't had that before, which is at 9 million Scoville units. There is another Mad Dog, which is a lot less than that. I've had... what else? Oh, the world's spiciest ramen noodles, which is Bodag. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'll put a picture of the two Bodags, or the two spicy noodles up there. Those. What else? A world's spiciest jelly candy. Forgot what it was called. Which wasn't that bad. I said popcorn already. Well, a while back I made a video of all the world's spiciest things that I could get a hold of. It was a big giant Amazon box. I'll put the link to the video in the description below, so you can check that out. Alright? It's a whole marathon of spice. But yeah, I've tried all those that you'll see in that video. But this new one, one I'm about to do, 16 million Scoville units. Whew. I don't know, that gummy bear, little nitro, fucked me up. Now I'm going 16 million. See, the thing about the little nitro, unlike the chocolate bar or the devil's toe, that absorbs in your mouth. Most of the heat is gone by the time it hits your stomach. However, the little nitro, you chew that up real fast and get it down. So you got pure 900 million Scoville unit sludge hitting your stomach, which takes a while to break down. That's why it feels like a kangaroo punch. It's fucked. It will leave you cramping, hurting for a good while. Sweating like crazy, breathing hard. It will fuck your stomach up, as well as your mouth. Well, the death nut is like the little nitro. It does not dissolve in your mouth. You taste the heat in your mouth as well as your stomach, like the little nitro. But instead of it being 9 million Scoville units, you got a whopping 16 million Scoville units hitting your gut. Apparently. I'll find out in less than an hour. But yeah, that's a little bit about myself and what I've done and what's going on. Now comes the challenge, and about a little under an hour. I'll get back to you. Here we are at the setup. Little camera.
Got a camera?
Yeah. It's the first time I'm using it to make a video. I got to adjust this. So it looks okay. Ooh, hello. So it goes the other way. Let's turn the whole unit here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to line it up with my seat here, so you guys can see me. Alright, now we're gonna look at that. I got a dead battery. I need to put a charger port on it. I'll just go get my battery pack. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I got my battery pack connected. It's charging, as you can see. Hey, Patches. I guess I'm all set up when it comes to the camera and my chair. Still waiting, no? Still waiting.
1 hour later.
Okay. This camera just right. Okay, it hasn't exactly been an hour since I took that pill, but I'm getting bored, so let's just get this done over with. I hope you can hear me. I'll turn up the video as loud as possible. But here we are. The death nut. Now, to give you a little perspective of what I'm doing to myself, let me explain a few things. Or let me allow Gemini to explain a few things. I've asked, okay, Gemini, what is Scoville units? This is what it has to say.
Scoville heat units, SHU, are the official universal yardstick used to measure the exact level of heat or spiciness in a chili pepper or hot sauce. The higher the number, the more concentrated the spice. It is essentially a chemical measurement of how much capsaicin, the oily compound that triggers the burning sensation on your tongue, is packed inside the pepper. Here is exactly how the scale works, how it started, and how it is measured today. How it started: the sugar water test. The scale was invented in 1912 by an American pharmacist named Wilbur Scoville. Back then, he didn't have fancy laboratory equipment, so he invented the Scoville organoleptic test, which relied entirely on human tongues. The original test worked like this. 1. Scientists would take an exact amount of oil extracted from a dried pepper and dissolve it in alcohol. 2. They would then dilute that spicy oil with precise amounts of sweetened sugar water. 3. A panel of 5 trained human taste testers would sip the diluted mixture. 4. If the panel could still taste the heat, the scientists would add more sugar water and try again. The final Scoville rating was based on how many times the pepper oil had to be diluted before the human testers could no longer detect even a faint hint of burn. Example: If you have a jalapeno extract and it takes 5,000 cups of sugar water diluted into 1 cup of jalapeno juice before the heat completely disappears, that jalapeno clocks in at 5,000 SHU. How it's measured today. High-tech science. As you can imagine, relying on human tongues wasn't a perfect science. People have different spice tolerances, and after tasting a few hot peppers, a tester's mouth gets numb and exhausted. Today, scientists use a machine process called high-performance liquid chromatography, HPLC. Instead of tasting the pepper, the machine physically separates and counts the exact number of heat-producing capsaicin molecules in a chemical sample. Scientists then convert that exact chemical weight into Scoville heat units using a mathematical formula. It is incredibly accurate and doesn't require ruining anyone's day with a ghost pepper. The scale at a glance. To give you a baseline of how the whole scale maps out, from the mildest vegetable to the pure crystals used on the candies you ate. 0 SHU. Standard bell pepper. 0 capsaicin. 2,500 to 8,000 SHU. Jalapeno pepper. 30,000 to 50,000 SHU. Cayenne pepper. 100,000 to 350,000 SHU. Habanero pepper, the base of your Alabama sunshine sauce. 1,500,000 SHU. Carolina Reaper pepper. 2,693,000 SHU. Pepper X, the hottest pepper in the world. 9 million SHU. The chili extract used to coat Lil Nitro and the toe of Satan. 16 million SHU. Pure, 100% crystallized capsaicin, the ultimate biological limit.
Which is the death nut. How hotter? Wait. What is the Scoville units for a jalapeno pepper? What? No, regular jalapeno pepper. Hold on.
2,000 years later.
Gemini is frozen. Give it just a moment. Come on. Okay, well, a jalapeno pepper is anywhere between 2,500 and 8,000 Scoville units. SHU. How hotter is the Carolina Reaper? Above the jalapeno pepper. Okay, a Carolina Reaper pepper.
On average, a Carolina Reaper is roughly 300 times hotter than a standard jalapeno pepper. When you look at the raw Scoville numbers, the jump between them is astronomical. Standard jalapeno, 2,500 to 8,000 SHU. Average, approximately 5,000 SHU. Carolina Reaper, 1,500,000 to 2,200,000 SHU. Official average, 1,641,183 SHU. Putting it into perspective, to understand just how massive that gap is, think of it this way, the math. If you take a middle-of-the-road jalapeno, 5,000 SHU, and an average Carolina Reaper, 1,500,000 SHU, the Reaper is exactly 300 times more concentrated with pure capsaicin oil. The volume. To get the exact same amount of raw chemical heat that is packed into just one single Carolina Reaper pod, you would have to sit down and eat about 300 whole jalapenos back to back. The peak comparison. If you take the
Okay. Now, as a perspective, how much hotter is the Little Nitro? than a jalapeno pepper.
The Lil Nitro Gummy Bear is, on average, a mind-blowing 1,800 times hotter than a standard jalapeno pepper. When you compare the raw numbers on the Scoville scale, the difference is completely off the charts. Standard jalapeno, approximately 5,000 SHU. Lil Nitro Gummy Bear, 9 million SHU. What that actually means, to put that massive 1,800x multiplier into perspective, the volume equivalent. To get the same concentration of pure chemical heat that is crammed into that one tiny Lil Nitro Gummy Bear, you would have to eat roughly 1,800 whole jalapenos in one sitting. The scale difference. If a jalapeno was the height of a standard 2-story house, the Lil Nitro Gummy Bear would be over 3 miles tall, piercing right through the clouds. The maximum gap. If you happen to compare a mile...
Okay. Now, the Death Nut. How hotter is it than a jalapeno pepper? This is the Death Nut. How hotter is it than the jalapeno pepper?
The level 5 Death Nut is an average of 3,200 times hotter than a standard jalapeno pepper. When you compare a regular jalapeno to the absolute peak chemical heat allowed on Earth, the numbers become hard to even comprehend. Standard jalapeno, approximately 5,000 SHU. The level 5 Death Nut, 16 million SHU. Breaking down the math, to put that terrifying 3,200x multiplier into perspective, the volume equivalent, to match the sheer density of heat packed onto that single level 5 peanut, you would have to eat 3,200 whole jalapenos in a single sitting. The absolute maximum gap. If you happen to pick a mild grocery store jalapeno, 2,500 SHU, and compare it to the 16 million unit crystals on the Death Nut, the peanut is technically 6,400 times hotter. Compared to Lil Nitro, you already know the gummy bear is 1,800 times hotter than a jalapeno. The Death Nut is nearly double the heat concentration of the gummy bear that leveled you. Why it is the ultimate gorilla smackdown.
Yeah, so the Death Nut is up there. Time to get it done. Now, I'm not going to follow the rules exactly. I might drool. And I have already tried level 1. It's already open. But I'll do it again. Okay, wish me luck. The Death Nuts, level 1. You can't see it, but level 1. Mm. The level 1 Death Nut Pretty fucking spicy. Wow. If this is level 1, I could just imagine what level 5 is going to be. They call this mild. Heat level mild. Are you ready for this? No, I was not ready for it. I was not expecting it to be that spicy. Okay, I'm only going to do one of the other nuts. One of each. Level 2. Level 2. Medium. This is starting. This party is starting. Oh, that's hot. Let's get our peanut. Alright. Level 2 bag. You can't see it. Blurry camera. Here's the nut. I'm only trying one.
I'm just standing up, pulling my britches up. I'm getting skinny, Mr. Sheffield. My pants are falling.
Whoa! Oh, two! Ooh. In the bag. That's pretty bad. I'm sweating like crazy. My new nose is dripping. I got a lot of saliva in my mouth. That's pretty intense. Whew. Let's get another one. Level 3. Gotta swallow the saliva. Now, I am going to eat all the peanuts throughout the year. Throughout the month. I don't know. I'll eat them. Probably trick a couple of my friends to eat them. So I ain't gonna waste them. Cost me about $20-something for this whole package. Okay, level 3. Level 3 nut. Getting there. This is getting there. Oh yeah, we are definitely getting there. Had a little nut stuck in my tooth. That's spicy. Ooh. Yeah. Level 4. Oh. Level 4. That's a good one. It's coated in a lot of those crystals. That's hot. That is extremely hot. So the video started. over. I have parts. Yay. That's spicy. Regretfully hot. Level 5. I don't know if I can do it. Level 5, the Death Nut. Woo. Let's get this done. Okay. Find a good one. The Death Nut. Now the trick is waiting 5 minutes before having any relief. And I got jet fuel, water. Yeah, I can't do it. That was stupid. Okay, there you go. I did it. Now to go get something to eat. Holy shit.
Later.